That's funny. That's funny. December 11th, 3-2, red ball in pool. Red ball in pool, red ball, one of the primes in the 12th months. The 12th is actually a 3. All those numbers show me vibration. Dun, 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 a good vibration. Isn't that what it is? Right now it's 2, 3, 4. The reverse is 6, 7, and 8. 6, 7, and 8. Man in the moon, 6, 7, and 8. I would say that flicks. Every time I look at that name, Flight Risk, it seems to always tell me flick wrist. And there was a movie once about a plane that flew, and then it flew into a zone where there was no feeling, no anything, no taste, no feeling, no nothing. It was outside Earth's zone. Should I start now? I wasn't even ready. I should have taken 2 hours to prepare. It all started in the kitchen and on the floor, and I was cleaning everywhere today. I didn't really get anything done. I asked somebody to, I said, can you stop by like at 1 o'clock? And they show up at 12:30 and couldn't even have a conversation because my mind wasn't into that. We don't know what we're hiding, right? Did you know that every ball in pool has white on it? Every ball in pool has white on it. We can talk about pool. We can talk about colors. Colors are funny. The 2 and the 3, it's ironic. You're not in first place. You're in second and third. It's funny that first and third hold the colors that are similar if the lighting was just off. In fact, you probably couldn't even tell the difference in the colors of first and third, which is bronze and gold. But silver, second, shows the greatest of differences. ND, ending. Second is ending. And it just so happens I start the video and I'm thirsty. So I'm going to get up, get something to drink, put on the kettle. At the same time, it's cold. Feels like my door is open or my window is open. What can I drink? I can have a banana. I can have a banana. I'm going to have a banana. I don't know why. My bananas are discolored. Hey, you know, they've discontinued these bananas. I looked in my fridge. There's no more left. I don't like these strings on the bananas. Don't like those strings in the bananas. They're so good. High in sugar, right? I have to find a division of 9 times 7 times 7 equals 1. So I'll be in the background. Happy birthday on 13. The year of discovery. The spirit. Man on the moon. Into the next cube of life. The first time you've been a teen. Taking up a new area of space. I was finishing off the original 6 hockey teams. I have to get this in the background. We're somehow the bottom of my screen. Yes. Okay, here it is. Okay, now I can start this video. The original 6, no. Here's the original 6. This, no. Just 1 second. I'm catching up. And I'm looking for something. First of all, let me start off and trying to. I have a friend request here. Pending. How do I find this? Pending. How do I do this? Okay. Hi, this is the first time I got this. Somebody wants to. Okay, flight risk. Okay, check mark. Okay. add a friend. You can add their, send a friend. I'm trying to figure out in Discord how to add friends. Direct messages, add a server, Mr. TACPAN server. Wow, how do I add people? I always, members list. Okay, I just don't know how to add friends. I don't know why. I'm busy. I'm just busy looking on how to add friends to Mr. TACPANs. Copied? Can I copy and paste my name or something? Add a server, text channel, general. No, that's voice connected. I don't want to. Okay, let's disconnect that because. Okay, I copied this. Let's see. I'm just going to see where I am. I'm a little lost on the screen. This is just starting right here. It's Sunday. I guess it's lost day. I'm not sure if this works out. What will happen if you press that? Mr. TACPAN's Discord. How do we get Discord to work? Wow, I can't figure it out. Here's home. Add friend. You can add a friend with their Discord tag. Add friend. Resend. Nitro friends. Boy, am I lost when it comes to this. Resend verification, upload avatar, Mr. TACPANs, my activity authorization, apps, gifts, server, voice overlay, notification gate. No, how do you add a friend on Discord? I mean, how do you give out the link to your Discord account? No, I can't seem to figure it out here. Blocked, pending, all. No. Online, no. Friends, no. Nitro. No. No. Add a server. No, I just can't figure it out. It's really, really weird that I don't know how to. User settings, my privacy, billing, gift inventory. Now, I want to know how to add a friend. Let me look it up. How do I add people or give my link to my Discord? Open Discord, go into the server to which you want to add users. Click the server name to open the drop-down menu. So let's go to Discord. Click the server name. Click the server name. Click the server name, Mr. TACPANs. Okay. And then member list, pinned messages, muting channel. More. Mark red, configure, copy link. So maybe that'll work. Let me see what happens with that. I haven't gone anywhere yet. We're one person here. That's good. Copy link. Is this the way to do it? I wonder if that works. What happens if I press it? No, that's not doing anything here. How do I add people or send a link to my create and invite? Oh, invite. Okay, here it is. This is to get to the Discord. Eventually, we'll be able to have a conversation. I was listening to Messer's Christmas Star, and I showed it in the video yesterday. Okay, and there's still a lot to understand. I'm only at imagine 3 days watching Messer's video, and I'm only at 20 minutes, so I'm halfway through it. We are going to go to my screenshot and to a picture. Let me look. I'm looking for a picture. The original 6 hockey teams is what I wanted to come up with. And this picture over here. See if you can see this picture. Do you see the picture? Let me hold up this light a little bit more. I'm not sure. I think there's only two of us. This picture where we go to Neptune and Triton and the moon, deep space, Uranus. Okay. And the original 6 hockey teams. Not sure if Livette would like to see this. This is the original 6 hockey teams. It almost looks like a connection to Pegasus. Now you can probably do other lines joining the furthest away, which would be right here. I didn't want to do the first, so I just wanted to do the square circle, right where Pegasus is, and it looks like Le Chedron, right? Because this straight line here shouldn't be that straight line. Let me take it all away. Whoop. Okay, and we're going to do it again. We're going to go from Montreal, and then we're going to go over to Toronto, and then we're going to go to Detroit, and then we're going to go over to Chicago, then we're going to go Montreal, and we're going to go over to Boston, then we're going to go over to New York, and then from New York we're going to go back to Toronto, and now we have the Chedron. If we would have made it straight, okay, would have been a straight. Now we can almost think that it's a piece of mail, a mailbox. Here it looks like a piece of cheese. You put it straight, it looks like a gallon. Here it looks like the piece of cheese on this side. So anyways, that's how we get to this piece over here. And that to me is something to do with Pegasus and the square constellation. Well, I'm going to cancel this, just put this down at the bottom, put this back on my face. Different hat, different day. One of the names of God is Hashem. And I named this part of this video as Hashem, or hashtag, or HA as in H, as in ashes to ashes, chemicals. What else did I want to talk about in this video? What we were talking about yesterday, and I'm really not prepared, so I'm going to try and keep it as short as I could today. What I do like about today is I clean under my desk some of the wires. 9 times 6 equals 54. D and E, E and D. 9 plus 6 is 15. We have A and E, J and E. 54 is a combination of 40 and 10 and 4. 40 and 10 and 4, communication, Roger. There's no more than 40. So anything after 40 has to be noted this way. In 45, same thing as 40, 9 by 5, 45, same thing, DNA. And the 14 letter 9 plus 5, 14. Pi is 3.1415. You add 14 and 15 together, it equals to 29. And 1 and 5 is 6, and 1 and 4 is 5, and that's the beginning of pi. These letters come here to say Demas, and the other letters, okay, the P and H. Where does the P and H come from? Phobos. 4 times 4, 4 plus 4 equals 16 and 8. 24th letter is X. Phobos saying Phoenix. And Demas, the cube, and Phoenix, Arizona. I'm not really sure what it means. We have a new football team in Vegas. We have sports. What sports teams? Let me look this up. New sports teams to Las Vegas. We have the Vegas Golden Knights in hockey. We have the Las Vegas Raiders, okay, in their new home in Sin City. So Vegas has brought in new numbers into them. And I've talked about in videos a few years ago that we were going to get more numbers into Vegas because we have the controlling power. The vacuum is in Las Vegas. What do we know about Hoover? The vacuum is in Vegas. So we have Deimos and Phobos, which are the moons of Mars. We have the star of Bethlehem. We have the star of Bethlehem. Just trying to see which book this is in. Just give me a second. Not much going on here today. I'm a little slow, and I don't know why I can't find the star of Bethlehem. But anyways, we're going to write it again. Bet heaven on the pig. Bet heaven on the pig. Ham is the one antenna. The star okay, the star is connected to 8 antennas connected to 1 antenna. And then redistributed. As Messer said in the square, he said in the square flag that the star of Bethlehem, he talks about the star of Bethlehem and he talks about the square flag. So if we're going to connect it, we're going to connect these corners to this area over here. Okay, and then we're going to cross the center to intercept everything. Everything is getting intercepted before it arrives over here. Ham meaning pork. We must protect the pork. Don't eat the pork. And they're talking because don't eat your communication. Hashem is one of the names of God. Okay, and there's many names of God. And I don't want to go over it in this video. We're only 2 people. I don't want to sit here very long. If you have any questions for me, I'm a little upset that I came on early and I wasn't even finished with what I was doing. Ask me anything. I also wanted to discuss this again tonight, which is in line with the Mayan numerics. Yeah, so I'm really out to lunch. So anyways, the main thing for this video is that Phobos and Deimos comes off by the calculation of the passage in the sun, and then you connect your moons of Mars, in where your moon would come out of number, let me see this again. Your moon comes out of number 14 over here. The Fox Pass is where your DNA and your birth and your moons come out, right over here in number 14. And Mars comes out in 9 times 6, the half-life. And there's a reason why the 14 and the moon, I'm just trying to remember what that connection is. The half-life is because number 14 will create number 29, and number 16 will also create number 29. Number 15 will create the beta creation, is where the Christ shows up, where 77 shows up inside of 23, and I forget where that number is. Messer had showed that number. And the day and the clock, the division of night and day, comes in Deimos. Comes in Phobos at a phoenix. 4 times 4, 4 plus 4 equals 16 and 8. We have to do the 2 numbers. We have to do 5 times 4 is 20. 4 times 5 equals 20. And 4 plus 5 equals to 9. So I also have to do 5 times 5 equals 25, which is Earth. 5 plus 5 equals to the value of 10, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 in a bundle. 1, 2, 3, 4 comes in a bundle, taught to us by online sales. What comes in a bundle? When you minus it, we equivalent to Mars, 25 minus 10. When we add it, we get 35. Electric company, Waterworks, 55, and electric company, 35. Because of the W and W equals to number 46, but the value of the single digit in W is 5. The W is the 23rd letter, 2 and 3 is 5, so it's 46 and 55. Electric company, okay, is 8, but it's also numeric value 3 and 5, which is the creation of 15 and 8. 15 and 8 is the 8 ball and the 15 ball, and number 15 is also related to the 7th gate, because in the game of pool, the 7th gate, the number 7 ball, is related to the 15 ball. 1 and 5 is 6, and now we have the spirit of 76 is the 6 is in stripes, or let's say stripes are in jail. We have the total of EC is 8, and the E and C total 8. So we're going to get that evaluation as 88. Your liberty and freedom in Waterworks and Electric Company is through the purple skies of Pegasus, because it says it right here on paper. All zeros equal 6. Add 6. We have 25 and 16 equals to 41. So this is a little confusing. I'm not sure for those who just stepped in, and we're obviously only 3. Okay. We started out with 9 times 6, 9 plus 6, 54, 45. We wanted to figure out the 4s and the 5. The 5 is where we have a center penetration. 4 times 4 is 16 and 8, the day and the night, where the day is twice the night. 1 and 6 is 7 and 8. So P and H will create G and H. And both of them have the same sound as G and H. You will say laugh. And in P and H, we'll say phoenix. So they both have the F sound, and that is your gateway through the half-life. Here in D and E are 5 and 4. 5 times 5 is 25. 5 plus 5 is 10. All zeros equal 6. We're back to number 41 again. And 41 is related inside the Fox Pass and Demas. So one slips into the other one in numbers, where 9 plus 6 equals 15. 9 plus 5 equals 14. The total is 29. 14, 1 and 4 is 5. 15, 1 and 5 is 6. And these are your beginning of pi. If we're talking about area space, there's this single over here or a double over here. These are the two differences. In the single, we must create an X in order to find the center of the area space. But in the 2 by 2 area, we don't have to do it. There's already a division inside of this over here. We showed off the original 6 hockey teams. I'm going to show them off again. There is a connection on board between Jupiter, Saturn, Triton, Neptune, Venus, the Moon, Mercury, Mars, Earth, etc. And I like to call this the original 6 hockey teams. When you look at it online, then I'm going for another break. The original 6 hockey teams creates the chedron. And if you don't create the chedron, okay, we're going to design it another way. We're going to go from Chicago to Detroit, and then over to Toronto, and then over to Montreal. Whoop, that was all wrong. We're going to go from Chicago to Detroit, and Detroit to Toronto, and Toronto over to Montreal, and Montreal down to Boston, and Boston over to New York. And now we're just going to drag it either back down to here, or we're going to drag it into Toronto. Whoop, I don't know why that happened like that. Let me do that again. Chicago to Detroit to Toronto to Montreal, down to Boston, over to New York, and up to Toronto. And this is the Chedron, the original 6 hockey teams. Should I have dragged it from here to here? Should I have dragged it from here to here? Should I have dragged Boston over to Toronto? Should I have dragged Boston over to Detroit? Should I have dragged Boston over to Chicago? Should I have dragged Philadelphia over to Montreal? But if I do drag everything, you end up seeing this. If you look at it on screen, you can see the pyramid, okay? And the same original pyramid put out on this paper that comes from online, I just filled it in, shows almost the same design as that. Do we see the pyramid? Let me see if I can do this pyramid in a different color. Whoop. And there you have that pyramid in that color. And then we bring this here, and we have the same design running from the moon through Earth, through Earth. We don't have to stop at it because we have the moon through Earth over to Venus, up to Neptune, up to, I'm not really sure if this is Saturn or Triton, and this is the connection. So we've done that part of our video. Just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 sec. I'm just going to pick up something to munch on. I'm getting hungry. I don't know why. I'm storing energy. Should I be eating while we do this? Let me get back to where I was. Okay, Star of Bethlehem we spoke about. New York. Spoke about this yesterday. 999 divided by 7 equals 14285. We did this all yesterday, where everything, different designs of different connections of where we start the numbers first. Okay, this is all divided by 7. And this all has to do with, just give me a second. Have you ever seen this before? I'm not even sure where to start. Maybe we should talk about pool. Let's do something about pool. One 34 yellow. 2 58 blue. 3, 56, red, 27, 40, 92, 4, 60, purple, 88, 5, 42, orange, 60, 6, 52, green, 49, 7, 65, burgundy, I'm unsure, 2, 18 and 21, 39, UR, 39, 22, 29, 27, 31, 27, 25, 29, 39, 43, 44, 51, 61, 71, 81, 90, 92, 29, 39, 49, 50, 51. Did I get that right? 2, 41, and 7 is 48. No. 2 and 21, 23, 33, 41, BUR, 41, GAN, 22, DY, 29, 41, 53, 63, 73, 82. Did I get that right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 92. 92. Burgundy. 8, 49, 20, 28, 35, 35 and 9, 44 and 5, 49. Black. 29. So what does all this mean? The numeric value for yellow is 92. Numeric value for blue, red, purple, orange. Now, 1 plus 2 equals 3. 34 plus 58 equals 56. Figure that one out, right? 1 plus 2 equals 3. 34, 58, 56. 7 and 4 equals 2. This is the number for God. This is the number for Jesus. This is the number for on the clock. Equals 2. Yellow and blue equal green. Therefore, number 92 and 40 equals 49. 2 and 4 equals 4. So we're using the colors in the number code. Or I can go 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Sorry, not 1 and 2. Right, 1 and 2. But these don't mix. Yellow and blue do mix for green. So 1 and 2 mix, but they mix for green. 1 and 2 mixes for green. So 1 and 2, Jesus Christ. Jesus. Seven, 4, 2, 6, 7, 2, 4. There is no 1, there is no 3, there is no 5, there is no 8, there is no 9. These are the numeric values to a single digit of the letter count of the word. If we want to change it up, we can look at it as the initials. 6, 2, 2, 6, 6, 1, 1, 5. 1, 1, 5, and 6, 7, 8. And that would be the plug-in to the back of your computer, 6, 7, 8. And all we need is number 8. And we don't need the 6 and the 7. How can we create different numbers through this setup? Sorry, I'm eating at the same time. December 13th. That's today. So, yellow and blue create green. Green is not only the 6 ball. 1 is not only the 1 ball, but 1 and 9, 2 and 10, 3 and 11, 4 and 12, 5 and 13. 1 and 3 equals to 4, 5 and 4. Foxhole in the sun. Your birth comes from this number 13. Here are the letters. Me, or Mercury, says Ace, foxhole in the sun. It'll also explain, if I get this right, 66, because DE in English is OF, from French to English, and that's 66. So the sun runs through all the cities, but is exchanged with number 80, highway codes, how the highway changed. You have to follow the system, and following their system and their guidelines. So 9 is 42, 10 is 39, 11 is 63, 12 is 78. Well, let me figure that out. TWELVE. Oh, look, Elvis. 43, 10. So the value of 87 and the value of 4 is 60. The total is 147. 4 and 3. Earth and Mars, DC, 147. 147 ranking. 147 divided by 3 equals to 49 green. 8. So for those who just showed up, this is the game of pool. These are color codes. Number 1 has a single-digit value count of 7. Number 2 has a single-digit value count of 4. 5 plus 8 equals to 13. So if you see any numbers that's over 43, over 46, it'll tell you a different reduced count. 46 is the highest number. I'm going to do that out. Should I do it now? I'm going to jump off and do it now. No matter what, up to 19, you're going to get a letter. Up to 26, you're going to get a letter. When you come to 35, there are no more letters. We're now on the roulette wheel. But you get a letter if you add it up to H. If you multiply it, you get it to O. H-O. H2O. 5 by 3, 15. The house planet. Why house planet? H O U S E. 24, 23, 44, 63, 68. I'm adding up these to the side. Planet. 16, 12, 01, 14, 05, 20, 28, 29 birth, 43 DC, 48, 68, PLANET, the 10 plan. Or how about 10p Arizona LAN? 10p LAN Arizona Air 1 zone. What's it like in Arizona? This is what it's telling us. Or this is what I'm making up. My style, I can be exact with the style. I work in games. I work with what has been given to us, how can I explain it? Here's a calculator. I didn't make it. It has to exist before me. All I do is use direct manipulation, the own truth of what is absolute. And because it's absolute, they cannot deny the truth of the connection of the numbers. And with this truth and the connection of the numbers comes the beautiful alphabet. And I didn't create the alphabet either. And I didn't create the game of hockey and 6 players on the ice. And I didn't put 20 minutes to each period, and I didn't put a 15-minute break. I didn't create football. I didn't create the red zone. I didn't create the 3-point field goal. I didn't create the 6-point touchdown with the 1-point convert. I didn't create basketball and the 3-point play, and I didn't create fouls. I didn't create the referees wearing black stripes and red stripes, and I didn't put bars anywhere. I didn't bar anything creating the H. Where in heaven I live, in cross direction to where heaven is. I didn't create the bricks. I didn't create the bricks that were on the wall. I didn't create any of the bricks. And they told us about the bricks and how they were in slavery and how the bricks created the letter I, or how the bricks created number 5, or how the bricks created 2. 5I2. And I didn't create the little man that stands between them, or the design over here of what I think Messer calls toe. I know the method as the 22nd letter as Tav. I didn't create words, and I didn't create the planets, and I didn't create anything, and I didn't write this paper, and I didn't draw this paper, and I didn't make this paper, and I don't sell this paper. I didn't create these colors or these pencils. I didn't create the mouse, and I didn't say that the elephant was scared of the mouse chased by the cat. I didn't say the elephant had a small brain, a microprocessor. I didn't say that the rats are in the sewers, and Bell is in the sewers, and Bell is our communication center in the sewers. I didn't stop eating pork and put it in the Bible that I shouldn't eat pork as a Jew, or I should have different kinds of food. Why shouldn't we eat these foods? Because they're all telling us stories. I didn't create the oven rounds. I didn't create the sky, and I didn't create the earth, and I didn't create the deck of cards with 13 cards. I didn't create 1 through 9 when added up, it equals to 45. When you divide it by 9, it equals to 5, equaling that every single point in the card equals to 5. But you only need 3 cards in the deck. All the rest are counted for. The ace card is inside the 3 card, is inside the 5 card, is inside the 9 card. Throw away the ace. I don't need the 2 card really, but I need if I threw away the ace, I need the 2, so I'll throw away the 3 because the ace is everywhere else. The 2 shows 2 divided sides. I don't need the 5 because the 5 is in the 9. The 5 is on the other side. I'll throw that away. But I didn't throw anything away because it's created and used on this side. On this side, I don't need the 6, so I threw it on this side. I don't need the 6 anymore because it's inside the 7 card. Here's the 8 card. Inside the 8 card is the 6 card, and I didn't create that either. So I don't need the 6. I don't need the 7 because the 7 is inside the 8 card, so I don't need the 7 card, so I put it on that side. The 9 card is right, the 5 card is right over here. And with the 5 card, okay, we can just put the 5 card this way. And we've got the 5 card right here. But lo and behold, it's inside the 9 card. We'll throw away the 5 card. We're only left with 3 cards, 2, 8, and 9. 9 and 8, Union Jack. 9 times 8, 72 by 2, 144 minutes in a day. I didn't create any of it. I didn't create any of the stories of Alice in Wonderland, Jack and Jill went up the hill, and I didn't create Humpty Dumpty fell down and broke his crown. The ridges of the egg. I didn't say the chicken. I didn't stop the chicken from laying on the 7th day. The chicken just doesn't lay the egg on the 7th day. So God should rest. When I mix yellow with blue, I get green. I didn't say that the green ball should be the 6 ball and the 14 ball in pool. I didn't say it. So when I do this, so when I take the yellow and the blue and I create green, which gives me the 6 and the 14 ball, which is the 6 and the 5 ball, they call this yo. In the game of craps, I didn't create the casino games either, and I didn't create the odds, but they call this the game of craps. And they call this yo, and every time they call yo, they call 11. And although it is 11 for 11, it also means student. When you multiply this, I didn't create the multiplication calculator that works along with us. We must follow what the computers can follow. It's the computer that follows. We have our roadway, we have our plumbing, we have our electricity, we have our camera, and the obligations that show us. Did you notice I move my finger and watch it's still moving? I move it. I stop my finger from moving, but it's still moving in there. Why? It hasn't reached the end. Let's watch it again. Why does it take so long for that to happen? For the message to get sent out. There's a chair on each side. Look at the design that's going on with me just moving my pen from the left to the right. It's going around. What's the illusion of the corridor and the lights? What if I had straightened it out or turned it a little bit more? My finger's not moving, only look at the finger in the front. Now only look at the finger in the back. And I didn't create any of this. Nothing at all. I'm not the creator. I just like to manipulate the truth. The truth in simplicity, the non-moving truth. Thank you, Jeremiah. Brother Logan's or Brother Slogans? Logan's channel also. Logan's channel. You mean Logan who? And it's funny that you said Logan. That's, oh my God. Wow. Logan's Run and Soylent Green just mentioned to me the other day. If you give me the specific on Logan's channel, I'll go and look it. Fourth like. What does it mean, fourth like? Oh, you're the fourth like? Okay. You're only learning what has already been taught to us. I'm not really teaching, am I? I'm just showing you a different way of seeing the reality. If you take some paint colors and mix them together, although it's a little different with colored pencils than it is with liquid paint. So we're going to go back on here, and guess what? I'm hungry again. I've been hungry all day. Had this banana, and I think I'm going to have some of this green gasoline. Gasoline is good. mixture of oil and gas together, giving it this green color. Is it really gasoline? If I really told you that it was gasoline that I'm drinking, that's okay. And there's a reason why it's okay. And I'm going to tell you that reason right now. Matrix does. And there you go. Need to hear. So I'll tell you about it. Everything. That's like almost doesn't have to hear everything. I want to do something while we're here. I'm going to see if I can do it right here. I'm going to be silent for a minute while I'm doing this. Matrix, Mars tricks. Matrix, Mars tricks. I'm just trying to see if I can get this right. No, this is not the right thing. I think this is it. I'm just trying to figure out if I got this right. Okay. I don't have it on here. Okay. But if you take a look, it says D11, D4, D11 or D2, D4, Roman numerals. If you look at it, the actuality is that when you cut our words in half, okay, not using these letters like matrix. But anyways, I don't want to get into that. We started this whole piece out by this, showing off this over here. The original 6 hockey teams: Montreal, Toronto, Detroit, Chicago, New York, and Boston. Forget about the black lines, okay? I could have easily done something a little bit different over this. This is like almost a reflection of this shadow. Reflection of this shadow. I went back. It also, at the beginning, if you took it, if you put it back, it also looks like the Chedron in our constellations. I just went back to connect Toronto, the shortest route. The handle was in Detroit, Chicago, Toronto. So we're going to just take that off right now. I want to get back to where I was going. If anybody remembers, we were with yellow and blue in pool. Hold on, there's some comments. Should I jump back and forth? Am I going to lose you? I need to know what everybody else is thinking. Your grandfather was a carpenter. Carpenter. Anytime I see ER at anything, it's telling me something about earth or vision. Tear, meaning earth or vision, or a rip or a vision. Frames, RAM, RAM in computers, RAM, the way the goat moves, a RAM instead of 4 equaling to 2. When I think of the cow, I say 4. When I think of the goat, or I'm not even sure about, hold on a second, I have to ask my computer a question. How many titties on a lamb? 2 nipples. Okay, we got that right. So that's very good. We're in the right. We're in the right. Every lamb, the lambs have 2 titties, the goats have 2 titties, but the cow that jumped over the moon had 4 titties. I wonder where they plugged all these titties, right? Because for me, the titties represent cables. You're connecting the cables, right? You connect 2 cables to the goat and the lamb, but the cow has 4. So now you got to connect your cables to all 4. So now you're connecting to an alternate system. You watched the movie this morning, so obviously you're either talking about Soylent Green or Logan's Run. I saw it 100 times, where he finally knew and found out the truth. Yeah, I always looked at not Mars representing that, but I looked at it as Saturn representing that. Saturn is a separation of the sun, where S is at the beginning, U is after the T, and it's on the run. Saturn on the run. S-U-N. S-U-N is in 3 planets. It's in Uranus, it's in Venus, and it's in Saturn. So we're going to take away, we can also work on that. Venus, Saturn, and Uranus. So Ura, so there's something to do with Ura in the universe, okay? 39, 40. So Uranus goes with 40 blue. Saturn goes with a communication, a revolving, take away the N, take away the U. It's ATR. ATR, what is an ATR? There's something an ATR has to do with a machinery at the airport. So it's moving. Saturn is like a transmission moving something. And it also says rat inside Saturn. So we have the rat inside Saturn, like running underneath the ground, stealing all the information. And then we have in Venus, we have, take away the sun number, and we have 27. So we have red Venus, 38, 39, and 40. So Venus, instead of being number 81, it's now number 27. Saturn, instead of being number 93, it's now number 39. And Uranus, instead of being number 94, it's now number 40. Venus, Saturn, Uranus. Take away 54 from this one. You got that. Take away in Saturn, you have to take away 54. You end up with 39. And in take away 54 from Venus. And this is, Venus connects directly to our residency, to our lives in Jupiter. This number, our red life, the red blood, the red planet, and Jupiter, because these numeric values telling me 27 is the numeric value for red. It says win big red. Win a big red dog? Win a big red dog son? I don't know. I don't know which way to go. There's many ways to go on this. Do you have zone, or do you have one? Or do you have one Neo Anderson? You know, Anderson, DNA, red, our DNA. Anderson. So we were talking about yellow and blue creating green. Numeric value for yellow is 92. Numeric value for blue is 40. 9 and 4 is 13. 1 and 3 is 4. We now have 42. The beginning of everything, yellow and blue creating green, is actually the value of 42 when counted to a single digit. The other way to look at this is it equals 132, 132. Beta creation, entry, 132, 10 times 10 and 8 by 4. 10 times 10, 8 by 4. 84 is Pluto. and the word SON, and it creates area space because of the multiplication. I have to use everything that's in front of me, what is created in front of me. If I see 9 minus 4 equals 5, 0 minus 2, 9 minus 4 equals 5, 2 minus 0 is 0, 52, Earth coming to 1 and 2 creation. I use all the numbers that I can use just to see, and I put them all out there, and I go, that's my puzzle. Marty Leeds. Marty Leeds. Is that from Back to the Future, are you talking? Marty Leeds. Yeah, Mars, I don't know. I think the same thing. I don't know why. Mars dark, Saturn dark, Earth blue. Oh, you want Roman numbers? M, meaning love, is 1,000. The way to get it is 10 times 10 times 10. We have 1,000. MD, D is for 500. MDC, which is 100, 500, 100 equals 600. And then you have L, and then you have LX, and LX is 60. So you have 660, and then you have V1. So you have 666 from the Roman numerals direct, 1,666 Roman numerals direct. Do I have to write it down? Did I make a mistake? 7 zone 1 decodes many others, brothers. Did we talk about 1 times 7, 1 plus 7 equals to 7 and 8? That's how we create our 7 and 8. 17 is the letter Q, and the reverse of that is 10J. G7 and J10 is how the mathematics of 5 times 2 creates the 10th letter. J reverses the Q. 5 plus 2 equals 7G, and in French, they reverse the J for a G. I don't know where the laugh out loud came in. Cool show. I'm still here making the frosting, and it's messy. And you know what? Usually when you're making the frosting, you're usually doing this, and then you're doing that, right? I don't want to get into that. Whoop, any vegetables ready? No, they're still not ready. The land is bare. The land is bare. Where is my other hat? You know what I like to do? See this glove? I went shopping the other day, and I had this glove on. In fact, it was a mitt. I'd rather do it with a mitt than a glove, right? Don't omit anything. And I walk into the store with the glove, and they say, take your glove off to wash your hand. But I had a sore on my hand, so if I took off my glove, I would show the sore. And if I showed the sore, that would be infection. And if I showed the infection or I put anything on it, that wouldn't be any good. So what do? You wash the hand. Now you walk in with a glove showing you have to show each other. We need a code that shows each other what you believe. And I believe it's the one-handed code. Michael Jackson, MJ. 13 and 10, 23, creation of love of 10, Michael Jackson. ABC 1, 2, 3 times 80, or 1, 2, 3 times 47. Did I do that right? No, it's 1, 2, 3 by 47, or 80 by 47. And that's the Michael Jackson show. ABC, 1, 2, 3. There's a whole story. I believe that all our singers that sang and have passed early, they're telling us a story in some of their songs. And I believe in Michael Jackson's at a very early age, their family was telling us a whole story, all a hidden code that not even they knew that they were telling us. But you can't stop. You can't stop. The Matrix has no choice but continue on from this area where the 1, 3, 5, let me write this down. This area over here, do you see it? No, you can't, because I had to take it out of this world because we can't see it. The 1, 3, 5, 6, 7 is in this area, and then the 2, 8, 9 is in this area. Sorry, the 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is in that area, and the 2, 8, 9 is in this area. And the reason for that is I spoke earlier of which cards are being repeated and which cards are not being repeated. So we have the 289, which equals to 144 in multiple, plus 19 is 163. And we have the 7 by 6, 42. 42 by 5 is 210. 5 times 6 size 7 is 210. That is your birth communication. And then you have 134, which is, I like to call it 124, the bad cat. And this one is McD. 134, AC/DC, McD, birth in the moon and the sun. Why? Because of the multiplications, not the complications, but the multiplications. 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 equals to your 3 and 4. Your 13 times 4 equals to your 52. Your 13 cards in 4 different suits, if you add them together, it equals to 91. 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 is 3 and 4. 3 times 4, 3 plus 4 is 12 and 7, 19, or 9 and 1, whichever way you want to do it. Crisscross. I think Messer has that. Right now I'm working on adding to Messer's carpentry. Where is Messer's carpentry? Don't tell me I erased it. Oh my God. I think I did erase it. No way. I got it. I didn't erase it. I'm working on Messer's Carpenter keychain over here. I want to add some stuff to it. There's a whole lot. I think I have to make pages of it. Let me see. Where am I over here? Where am I? There's the camera. Wait a second. How come I'm missing something on the screen here? Oh, the window's shut. That's why. Sorry about that. The window's shut. So what I added in is 2468 for 2468. This is multiply, add, subtract. So here we have the sum of 2, 4, 6, 8. Here we have the sum of 10. All zeros equal 6, counted to a single digit. 10, 1 plus 0, 1 plus 6 is 7, or 1 plus 0 is 1. So it can be either one. 1 and 2 is 3, 1 and 4 is 5. So I'm doing the order of the cross sum total. So I'm going to do the cross sum. And then at the bottom, I have the double digit because there's a double reduction. So I have the double digit. And I don't like that my phone comes up with this. We just had this amber alert here. And the reason why they have this amber alert is because they want you to get used to looking at things like this. And then you have to press OK, right? And I don't want to press OK, so I just take it away. And, you know, I don't want to get involved in somebody else's game. I don't want to play somebody else's game. Do you like my my screensaver, what it looks like? The open mouth, the nose, the blank eyes, but it's not. It's just a log burning in a fireplace. That's all it is. But anyways, so we have the double digit, and the reason for the double digit is because I reduced twice. 21, 2 plus 1 equals to 3. But I must remove 18 to get the 3. And then at the bottom, I have 777 because 34 to 7, I need 27 to reduce it to this. Messer has 18 over here because of the way he does it. Okay, I have 777 over here, which is 27 minus 34 brings me to this second digit because he's already reduced it over here. 8. Z is number 26. Plus 8 equals 34. There are 2 Zs, one on the left, one on the right. He doubles it up, but he doesn't. I don't know why they don't say it. So what you do is 34 times 2 is 68. Is 68. Plus 18 is 86. So this Z is 6886. And the division is the 7th gate. The division is not only the 7th gate, but it is the bricks. It's also Union Jack, because both these numbers can be flipped upside down and tell a different story. Sorry, both these numbers can be flipped upside down and tell a different story. Here is the cycle. Here is where number 12 comes in. When you add 1 to 12, it equals to 78. In W, this is where Jesus comes in. And the cycle of the moon energy, right over here. God comes in life. When life comes in, the fourth planet comes in. 18 is the angel residency. I is the birth communication. Here's your residency. When 18 is around, you have 17, 18, and 19 that all come together. 18 is your residency. You have Mars, the spirit, and the sun, and the moon that comes in with this because of its multiplication. And in French, when you have 17, you have 18 and 19 are all in the same category because the expression of the explanation is 10 and 7, 10 and 8, 10 and 9. Ask me why. Because the French say 10 before they say the number. Before they say this number, they say 17, 18, 19 in these numbers. And my vibration tells me my calculables, times 2, times 3, times 4. And when you do this, it becomes 24. When you add it, you add 9, and the total is either 33, 24 and 9, 33, or to a single digit. 4 and 9 is 13 is 4, becomes 24 again. This number, the reverse of this is 876 to the numeric value of 111, and that's in the half-life because of what the cube says. When you have a 1, the opposite is the 6. It's the only one that ignites the 7th gate. Because if I put a mirror, a light on this 1, I can ignite all 6, and if there was a hole through the center, I would ignite and create 7. No other side does this. And when one side is down, we have 14 around and 2 up for 16, so we don't count 5, and that's our sweet 16 when 5 is down. When 5 is up, we have a total of 20. We have a total of 19, 19 the spirit, all accumulated and coming out of Venus. Number 2, 2 and 7 win big red. When this number is, when this number is up, we have 3 down, we have 14 across, this represents the angel. 4 and 14 around, 6 and 5, 13, and 1 is 14. We're not going to count the 4 up or the 3 down, creation of the opposition 4. 4 and 5 void, 1 and 8 void, 3 and 6 void, 6 and 3 void, 5 and 4 void, 1 and 8 void, 2 and 7 void. But even with all our voids, we can never have more than 6. The 1 fills in the gaps because it's 6 this way or 6 this way or this way. You need an incoming and outgoing. The river flows down the river. So the banks are always going to be there. The water is always going to flow. You're not going to count the tail and the head. You'll just count the head flowing. So we came on to do Messer's Carpenter keychain, where 17 is Q. 17 comes in with love. 17 creates the spirit of man's bar mitzvah. 2 cubes up to 12. And then we need 3 cubes up to 13. Or we need 9 dots and 4 dots. So we need 2 sides. So are we talking about this side of 9 dots where we're only counting 4 dots of the 9 dots? Where 3 dots and the 6 dots are talking. So we'd have 9 talking about 6. That's 15. Or are we talking about 2 separate cubes? You know, you buy a bag of vegetables, and you don't cook the whole bag. You take out only a few vegetables. You want to count the bag, or you want to count what's in the bag? You buy a bag of firewood. You count how many pieces in that bag of firewood, or you just want to count the complete bag. Did you get 2 bags of firewood? 2 bags of firewood, 9 to 12 pieces in each. Are you counting about 1 side or 1 cube? Are you counting about 1 inch or 1 foot? Because in 1 foot, there's 12 inches. In 1 pound, there's 16 ounces. So we have to know what we're talking about. The English language, the French language, it's still a verb. Verb in English, verb in French, verb in Spanish. Don't go anywhere without your calculators, right? I got at least 5 of them in the house. Don't like to run out of my calculators. Although I remember everything because it's 15 years I'm going over the same thing. And I'm quite sure if you were a painter, okay, or you were 5 years old, you'd actually know that yellow and blue creates green. And we're going to go back to the green, which we did 20 minutes ago. We were talking about it, but I went off the subject. I need a little bit more gasoline. The digital world. I don't want to talk about the digital world and the reason why we now have and how the system of Bitcoin, it just flashed on my screen, and why the reason Bitcoin is now here and how they stop you from penetrating into stealing the Bitcoin and how that system works is more intricate. And there's an alternate reason for using Bitcoin. They're showing it to us as a new monetary system, but there's something deeper into this that I have seen because of how the system works on, how do you say it, verifying, the verification. Anyways, I want to stay off of that right now. I just wanted to mention that. Hold on a second. Marty Leeds was doing Rubik's Cube. I love Roman numbers. 7 Zone 1, I'm awake for now. Laugh out loud. Cool show. I'm still here making Frosty and it's messy. Frosty the snowman had a magic hat, but magic means fast, quick. Hey, Robin Ledford. Logan's Heroes. How about Hogan's Heroes? Logan's Heroes. Exactly. Hey, nice cap. Nice cap. Capital cap. Capital wearing a hat. You have a nice cap. It's a capital. Are we talking about capital letters? Capitals. Where's my other hat? Where's my other hat? Oh, I have to get another hat. Oy. You still sleeping? You sleeping? Christou came home. I've got a cat in that bed. I don't know if you can see him. Can you see him? Not sure if you can see him. Hold on a second. Let me see if you can see him. There's a cat in that bed. Anyways, can't do much with a flashlight that can't even shine on my screen. That's right. Buy yourself a $3 flashlight. It's either this hat here or this hat here. Or it could be this hat here. Hold on a second. Or it could be this hat here. Should this be more in the front? The wave of energy, the tree of life. We can have this hat here. So anyways, let me look to this. My name is Amy Newton. Newton. Ton meaning 2000. Ton meaning 2000. What's new? New also represents number 9. Ton represents 2000. So the name would bring on birth through basic calculation. And you're an my. In Amy, it's my A. My A, your A grade. Clap, clap, clap. I'm outside burning brush in the dark. Oh my God. I don't know what town you're in, but if it was warm, I'd love to be outside. But really, are we ever outside? We're outside inside the dome. That's right. We're inside. You know, a little thing used to shake and snow used to go around. And the land was flat, although it was round. Earth is round up here, but flat on top. Imagine you make a casserole. The pot is round around, but it's flat on the top and it's flat on the bottom. So let's go back to pool and let's go back to green. Anybody got a little green weed? Mary Giovanna? Mary Giovanna got a little green. You look green in the face, green for your intestines. We're on the blue planet. So blue and yellow creates green, which brings me to the fact that something we spoke about before, and that is only pink and gray change their name when the original color gets mixed with white. Every other color becomes a lighter color. Turquoise is something different. How does turquoise become what it is? Is it a mixture of two colors? I'm talking about a mixture of, a mixture of three colors other than the mixture of two colors. How do we get turquoise? I always believe that any drug will alter our thinking. Any drug will open up something deeper inside of us. The question is, will that drug continue changing us while we want to leave the drug for now so we can take our mind and body and soul and go forth in another direction for something else to do at that moment or in a future moment? We don't want that drug in us changing our mind or altering our thoughts. Well, we need to operate machinery, you know. Oh, I'm just so much better at controlling these on smoking weed. And again, even some of the character names and obligations are because if they don't follow that system, no more information will come in. Cheech and Chong. Teach the right and the wrong. Cheech and Chong. Altering ways to do things by showing what you shouldn't do by doing it, and seeing all the failures while the doing is happening, and the failures are just there. So you can't cause and result. You want to look at it that way. Anyways, let's get back to yellow and blue. Hey, buddy. You haven't been, hey, come here. You haven't been on camera. Hold on a second. Let me go get him. Come here. You haven't been on camera yet. Come here. You haven't been on camera yet. This is my other little guy. He doesn't like to stick around too long. For some reason, he's out all the time. He doesn't stick around ever, ever, ever. His name is Tristou, and Tristou in French means sad face because he's got a sad face all the time. But he lives by one of my neighbors because he smells like fireplace. The only reason he's sitting on me right now is because of what I'm doing to his ear. And very soon he's going to shake his head. Once he has enough of this, he'll shake his head. He's getting ready. He's a good cat. Hey, Tristou, you my buddy. Give me a kiss. Can you give me a kiss like your sister? And off he goes. Okay. If God is your number 33, it's gold. I have 3 cats. How many nipples do cats have? How many nipples on a pig? But the biggest one is how many nipples on the goat, the lamb, and the cow. Very important, because for me, it's plugins. And the hoofs. For a horse, it's the whole hoof. Boom, boom. Plugged in. For the pig, it's split. AC-DC. For the chickens, it's 3 of them. So it's a 3-prong connection. 2 legs. They got how many fingers? And then the back finger for the balance. Chicken is 2 legs. Pig, chicken. It's a bird. The bird. 2 and 9. Bird. Birth. Resident angel of the Delta angle. 22 coming in second. Let's get back to yellow and blue making green and the numbers that go along with this, unless we just go along with, we can create, what I like is number 3. Number 3 and number 11 come together. Number 3 has a value of 56. 11 has a value of 63 equals to 118, or the cycle. 118 can also be 1 and 9, the cycle of the spirit. Here we have 11 creating 63. 9, 11 is inside red. 3 minus 11 is always going to be 8. 0, 30, or 30 on 11 equals 41 equals to your DNA. 0 and 2 creates over here 20, and 0, 1 creates 21. This one over here will always create the same thing because backwards it's 11 and forward it's 11. Here it's 10 or it's 0, 1, 0, 2, reverse is 21. 0, 1 and 0, 9 equals to 100. Here is your spirit and separation creating your 42, your 9 lives of the cat. 9 lives of the cat, number 42. When we get the 4 and 12, that is your Earth and Mars. This is your purple ball. Your purple ball, your number 4, is created by your, how do you create purple? The numeric value for purple is 88. The 5 and the 13 is the orange sun, and it is created by the yellow and the red, the 1 and the 3. The question is that, and I still haven't come up with that answer yet, is how do these mixtures, are they relevant to our creation? How do these colors match up? And in electricity, what colors do we use? We use black, we use red, sometimes we use yellow. When do we use purple and orange and green and burgundy? Well, in your old telephones, all those telephone lines and all those wires, they had all these colors in it. They're color-coded matches to find the telephone line. So this is for proper, or the differentiating of the color codes. You also had stripes and solids when it came to the old telephone. You had those, there were 8 or 10 wires of different. I am a good detective in English ordinal. Meaning what? Explain, show me something. Did you have my email address? Right. Red rum by numbers. I have mute Cisco Joe. I have a mute Cisco Joe. What is that? Oh, that's a cat, right? Is that a cat? I have a mule, Cisco Joel. Oh, thank you for the cat. I have 3 cats. Okay. Hat's warm. Warm. So in pool, we create orange. The orange, I like to say, for the orange sun, which looks a little bit more yellow. And we create the orange sun from the 1 ball, which is yellow, or the 9 ball, or the 3 ball, and the 11 ball. 3 and 11 comes together as red. The 4 ball purple is already created from blue and red, which is the 3 ball, and the 2 ball comes together to create the purple, and that's at the bottom of the rainbow. The 5 ball is created from the yellow and the red, so red has 2 destinations. Let me write this down. Red, 3 and 11, 1 and 9, 2 and 10 creates 4 and 12 creates 5 and 13. So red and blue will create this one over here, total of 16. So you have a total of 14 and 12 equals 26, recreating 17. 2 and 6, 8, 1 and 7, 8, and these 2 letters are on the number 1 of your ATM. The yellow and the blue creates green. You have 10 and 12 equaling to 22, creating green. 4, 6 and 14 creates 20. 22 creates 20. This is number 43. Let me see what it is. Red and blue. Let's say 3 and 2 is 5. Wow, I'm getting a little whoozy wazy in here right now. Right. Murder, yes. Gold. The gold is the murder, and that lands in the moon. Silver and gold and bronze, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place. C and H, 30, 10, 20 in the heaven. What is your location? My location is 10, 20, 30. Where? In H, 38, 83. It'll also create that 38 and 27, 27, 72. And 38, 83 will equal to number 23. Do the math, multiplication, addition, subtraction. So let me go over this and do this again. 3, 11, 1, 9, 2, and 10 creates, this is red, red, yellow, yellow, blue, blue, creating green, purple, whoop, let me do it here, purple, and green, purple, and orange. The orange is 60, the purple is 88, the green is 49, 9 and 4 is 13, 8 and 8 is 16. This is the heavens create, and creates the secondary roadway, this purple. 8 times 8, 8 plus 8. And this creates 60, becomes 66. So we're going to go down this here. So we end up with 4, 7, 3. But it was 4, 7, 6. And it would spell God. So we're just going to use the 6 over here. Let me just take this away. Let me not do this and confuse anybody for now. Orange is 60. So to the single digit, this would be 16. So the 29, 32, beta creation of God. And we have the colors of 27, 92, and 40, creating green 49, purple 88, orange 60. 13, this one over here is 9, 11, and 4, or 9, 2, 4. 9 times 2 times 4 equals 2. 9 times 2, 9 times 4 is 36, times 2 is 72. There was something missing in this. 9 times 24, 9, all right. 9 times 24, or 9 times 11 times 4 equals 99, times 4 equals to 396. 9 plus 2 plus 4 is 15, is 411. And this is where you have to call the tow truck company to tow your car away. 411 equals to 42, the numeric value. That, as well as 924 equals 216. And this is your moon cycle, your birth cycle and your moon cycle. 24 hours, 9 is the birth. So 9 times 24 is your moon cycle. I like to just call that the birth cycle. So this is basically what it is. We're here an hour and a half. 36 triangular number is 666. 6 times 6 times 6. 6 times 6 times 6 equals to 216. Is that not correct? Plus 18, 6 plus 6 plus 6 equals to 18, equals to 234, and that is the earth vibration. Why did Trump pull out rum? Somebody was telling me in the video yesterday that the coordinates for some of this gentleman's buildings are special coordinates because he wants to give us an answer, a mathematical answer to something. There's mathematical answers to everything. The pyramid of Giza, if I am standing correct, if I remember, it is 5184, which means Mars and Pluto. 5184 or 1728. Give me a second. I was thinking of something. Okay. Anyways, so basically that's what we get out of pool. And I really didn't want to take this too much longer. For those who showed up late, I'm going to show you what came out at the beginning. We were looking at the numeric values of 9 times 6 and 9 times 5 because the 4554 comes together. So I went 4 times 4 is 16. 4 plus 4 is 8. The letters are P and H. 1 and 6 equals to 7. 7 and 8. So we're P and H for laugh. Okay, sorry, we're P and H for Phoenix, the letter F, to G and H for laugh, the letter F. 16 gets reversed to a G, but they both have the same letter sound with the H. Then 5 times 5 and 5 plus 5 will create 15 Mars and 25 Earth. And then it will stand for student. The letters are Yo, Y, 25, and O, 15. Did I get that right? Because of the minus, when you minus the total. When you get 10, it's an addition of 1, 2, 3, 4, so it comes as a package, 1, 2, 3, 4. Through the sun is the beta creation. IRS is one family. It's the residency. Time out for a minute. Another thing I wanted to mention is if enough of us are wearing this, automatically it means if enough of us can just wear one glove. If enough of us just wear one glove, it means we can go from this to this, because we'll know those who are around us, right, are aware. So no one's going to say anything. And if enough of us do this, eventually it'll all be like this. Hold on a second. I'm a little cold. Right. So if you're wearing the glove, right, just hold on, just a little cold. It's chilly in here. That's why I'm dressed like this. So if you're wearing the glove, it just means those who are around you, you know, will just be like this and they'll be comfortable and they won't say a word. So that's why I think we should all start putting on one glove as a starter. And it's all about numbers. All about numbers. I have to take out my calculator. Yeah. Whoop. Yeah. 77 to a single digit. if I remember correctly, the numeric value for September was 40 plus 18, 27, 45, 54, 63. 103, September and Mercury come together, if I get this right. So 103 and 63, 103 and 63 is 166, 17 and 28, 166, 176, 186, 194. 194, 19.4, 194, 1 and 13, 1 and 4. From the sun, 194. From the sun, just trying to think, 19 and 4. 7 and 7, 7 plus 7, or 7 by 7 is 49 green. 7 and 7 is 14. 77 will reflect 11. September 11th. And that was pretty neat. Yeah, we have to follow the system. So we're counting backwards and down. Sometimes there's somebody that comes in. Sometimes there's somebody that leaves. Beth Laham means the ham radio. Bethel. I'm just trying to bring names of God, different kinds of names. Hashem says chemicals, so we have to come up with more chemicals. We were born, and I think we should, and I can't get into any of this because I have to stick to our numbers. Just remember the glove trick. Wear the glove, and those who wear the glove, you'll know where they stand on the right. You know where they stand. Eventually, they can't stop all of us, but they can stop all of us individually, one by one. But if we don't let it get to one by one, then we can't be stopped. It's inevitable. And not only that, the system will know. The system will know. The exit system will know, meaning outside, the outside from the incoming, and maybe the channel of information that's being sent in here will trickle off or will divert. If you follow what I mean, if this the planet we live, if there's an incoming of information, unless it was completely built and we can't change anything, but I don't believe that. So we basically did some of pool. Let me see. Let me go back to some of the colors in pool and see what we did and we didn't do. We did one. Yellow and blue creates green. So 1 and 2 equals to 4. 1 and 2 equals to 4. 1 and 3 equals to 5. That's the liberty of 76. 2 and 3, which is blue and red, equals to 6. 7. How do you create burgundy? Let me see this. What color mix creates burgundy? Brown, red, and a hint of blue. Brown, red. Okay, watch this. How do you create brown? Red, black, yellow. Brown has a hint of black. Brown is red and yellow is brown. Basic brown is red and yellow. So now when you connect, 1 and 3, yellow and red creates 5. Hold on a second, I made a mistake. Yellow and red. Okay, yellow and really. So 1 and 3 and 8 equals to, and really the burgundy is almost like a brown ball, right? I mean, it's almost brown, right? So 1 and 3 and 8 equals to the 7 ball. So 4, 5, 6, 7. So the basic colors in pool, and the numeric values is 1 and 2 create the 4 ball, 1 and 3 create the 5 ball, 2 and 3 create the 6 ball, 1, 3, and 8 create the 7 ball. That's what they're saying to create the burgundy. Now there's the 9 ball, but the 9 ball, where am I right now? I'm gonna move this over. The 9 ball, the 10 ball, and the 11 ball are the repeat of the 1, 2, 3 ball. So now we're gonna have to go to the 12 and 13 and 14 and 15, which is 3, 4, 5, and 6. So the colors, the numeric value for colors have moved up. Where you once had the 1 and 2 mixture in colors, which 1 and 2 is yellow and blue equaling to green, the value of 4, now it gets reduced to the value of 3. Green, instead of being the value of 4, green is now the value of 3. Green, 3. Where you once had 1 and 3 yellow, 1 and 3 red to the value of 5, you now have orange to the value of 4. Where you once had, I should do this on a complete new page so I can hold it up and show you. I'm going to do this with you, and I'm going to be silent for a minute. One and 2, yellow 1, and blue tooth. Create yellow and blue. Yellow and blue. Wow. Now yellow and blue create green, 6 and 5, where 1 yellow and 3 red create orange, 5, and reduction 4. Where 2 blue and 3 red will create purple, 4 and 3. Where 1 yellow, 3 red, 8 black create burgundy. But it only creates burgundy as it creates orange, and then it creates burgundy into that. And that'll be your 1, 3, 8. And that would create your 7 and 6. And we have 3, 4, we have 7 to 6, 4 to 3, 5 to 4, 6 to 5. So where your blue 1, where your red 2, where your yellow 9, where your red 2, and your black 8. This is a stripe, and this is a solid. One is ripe, and one is solid. And these how our numbers switch around through colors. Anyways, it's been a long video. I'm quite sure everybody has other things to do on today. So say goodnight. And if you want to support this channel, there's no problem. Send me some of these books, some pens, maybe some dice from Las Vegas. Send me an idea. Wear a glove all the time. My hand hurts. It's better really to have a mitten or a glove, because with a mitten, your hand hurts. You don't have to show the bandages underneath. Just as a standing forth, I mean, I don't know what you want to believe in Michael Jackson or not, but don't listen to everything everybody says. It's not possible. And I want to thank you for watching this video. So if somebody has something to say, Jeremiah, thank you for being here. I'm going to post my link to Discord. I'm also going to try maybe getting on Odyssey. I don't know which social media is going to give us the most freedom, where they're just going to let us speak to what I want, or is there zero privacy? 2781 Venus. 33 is a rotation of 6 and 9. Police is 33. Federal is 33. 36. I'm always mixed up with 36. You can create it by having number 21, and the 1 is the reverse of 6. Remember, there's a single digit. There's the 10 area. There's the, first of all, if you want to think a little bit about coding, we can go 000, binary code. The first 0 equals 1. The second 0 equals 3, equals 2. Both of them together equals 3. The third 0 is 1, 2, 4, and that's right away says bad. Yeah, if you have anything to say, I want to say goodnight. Say goodnight. A happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Love is in a tree. It's growing from the ground. You're never going to always be happy with everybody who always loved you when you came out of your mommy's belly. But remember, there's always those who you can trust. Can you always trust your family? No. Can you always trust your mother? No. Can you always trust your father? No. Trust has to be earned. Trust has to be earned. You have to know the people to trust the people, not just because of who they are, and sometimes for their own benefit, pending on who they are. But usually, I mean, I trust my parents, but I only can trust them up to a certain point, because after that, it's a difference of opinions that changes that I can't even explain it. But anyways, Dick Gregory, please explain. And there is a book, if anybody wants to sit here for a little bit. I'm going to be looking for something, and I'm not shutting off this video because I'm looking for something. 50-50 is not fair. 50-50 is not fair. Try and figure that one out. Caucasian, elementary, high school, race, bet, game, roulette, blackjack. All the towers. One tower here, one tower here. A single tower here. And what is this? What is this? X. It's a railway track. That's what it is. It's a railway track. The X. Crossing over. Crossing over the railways. Monopoly. Different way to design the Monopoly board. One surrounded by all these areas. And then darts would tell us about the single here, the red 50, 25 around us, equaling to the moon. And the green men and the red men on the moon, because that's how darts sets it up with 50 and 52. Then there's this area, the cross, like Messer talks about, the single cross. And this area is chopped up because the railway takes away this position. The corner takes away this position. In fact, the railway should take away this whole position up here. So you're only left with 4 in between. 2 properties, 2 properties, and 2 properties. You're only left with 2 and 2 properties. If you don't understand this, I'll bring it to another level. This is what the artwork says. This is a quick piece off of roulette, and it is not designed exactly to the roulette. I'm just designing it this way. It's just off the roulette. In the center of roulette, you have 5, 14, 23, 32, 5, 5, 5, and 5. We won't go any further with that. I'm looking for something specific. I'm not going to end this video until I find it. So if you're here for nothing for the next couple of minutes, I'll probably put it in the description and tell you when I found it. Life, death, live, die, live, devil, royal flush. Wow, I can't believe. So here's 2 books, and I don't have it. Then I have all these papers here. Not sure who's still here. Just looking through some books. I'm looking for something somebody told me. Oh, here's another way to look at things. You're still here. The first one is Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. And now I would add it to a single digit. 4, 9, 7, 6, 9, 3, 4, 5, 3. And then you can do it down this way, crisscross, and it's telling us a whole story, planetary asylum. Wow, I had taken this out yesterday. It's just 2 names for something to study. Okay, and this over here is letters, A and S. Let me see, as the 19th letter. B and T as the 20th letter. So it's 20. C and U, U as the 21st letter. C3, U, the 21st letter. 2 and 1 is 3. D4, V4, E and W. First and last create the alphabet. So I have to look at this again. Anyways, I'm going to end the video and look through all my books and see if I can find that information somewhere. I want to thank you for watching this video. My B-Day is January 3rd. Happy birthday, Robin, Robin, Robin. Michael J. Dick G. talks about him. Michael J. Dick G. Okay, I don't know who Dick G is. Please send me the link somewhere and I'll look it up. And another thing, Robin, a lot of times when you send me comments, for some reason it goes under review. I have no idea why, and sometimes I lose it. So it's, you know, if I don't answer you sometimes, it's because it disappears on me. And there's a few things that's going on. And that's why I'm going to give back that link to Discord. Again, I have to look where it is, that link. How do I get that link? Just give me a second. I don't know. I keep losing the way to give the link to share it to people. I just don't understand how it works. User settings. No. Upload avatar, resend, phone number. Yeah, I'm quiet here because I'm looking for that link on my Discord. Okay, here it is. Copy, open, save link, copy link address. Let me see if I can do this here to Discord. It'll only work. This is the Discord channel I'm trying to put together. I won't always be here, but at least I think we can upload pictures, see each other, and all kinds of stuff if you feel like it. Yeah, and I'm looking for people have, like I said, people have sent me information to start a Bethlehem. Again, a different way to do it, through the square on the outside, through the diamond on the inside, the obligations, 4 areas, the obligations, start a Bethlehem. And I guess that's it. When did this get done? I'm tired. 2 hours here. Okay, say goodnight. There's some new people that just showed up. Say something to me. Ask me what's going on. I put this out here a little bit earlier. We talked about mixing and matching colors from pool. We talked about the start of Bethlehem. At the beginning of the video, we showed the original 6 hockey teams, the way it creates the pan or the square in Pegasus in the constellation. We spoke about a little bit of mixing colors again, the pool balls, the way the second set of pool balls reduces The only time we use the 8-ball is when we create the burgundy or brown, okay? To create that, it's the only time we need to use the 8-ball. And that's it. I want to thank you all for watching this video, for your comments, and wear the glove, pass it on, wear that glove. And one of the reasons we wear that glove, and for those who already know, it's cold here, right? And we wear the glove because once you wear the glove, you don't have to wear other things, right? You know what I'm saying? All right. Thank you for watching this video. Say good night. Good night.